Well, I am back again. I want to touch base on a video I had done before that I had deleted without the pot. And what I was teaching was that Jeremiah prophesied to two Babylons, the Babylon of his time, the physical Babylon, and the Babylon of our time, the spiritual Babylon. And I remembered I had said that, the United States is not Babylon, Israel is not Babylon. There's no nation on this earth that is Babylon, because when the Lord destroyed Babylon, he said never again would Babylon be set up on this earth, meaning the physical Babylon. So when people think about the woman, the whore, with mystery of Babylon on her forehead, it says mystery of Babylon. It does not say Babylon. It says mystery of Babylon on her head. So, and I know that many scriptures speak of Babylon, and that is the kingdom, the spiritual kingdom that it is speaking of. Now, with that said, I am going to reiterate learning the word line upon line, precept upon precept. It's very important. Line upon line, precept upon precept, precept upon precept. And write everything that the Most High spoke with his tongue, on a separate something somewhere. That is very important, because in the days ahead, that will save you. It will keep you from being deceived. What he spoke with his tongue trumps everything. I know I say this all the time. This is one of my basic teachings. Learn it line upon line, precept upon precept, precept upon precept. Now, with that said, when I was learning, I had noticed something when I got to the New Testament. In the Old Testament, the Satan, he's only mentioned about 5 times. And every time he's mentioned, it's either he has tempted or accused, or the Lord has he has asked the Lord for power of some type, or got permission from the Lord to do something to a servant, or whatever. And ironically, in those 5, might be 6, but in those 5 instances, believe it or not, all you need to know about him. So, when you get to the New Testament, as thick as the Old Testament is, he's mentioned 5 times. But when you get to the New Testament, it's like you're inundated. The Satan, this, Satan, this, Satan, that, Satan. And it was like, whoa, wait a minute. When you are reading in the Old Testament, you learn some things. And one of the things that you learn is how to keep your tongue. That's one of the things. The righteous know how to keep their tongue. And the second thing is, anyone that you praise with your tongue, even if it's negative, you are praising them, glorifying them, making them a god. So when I come into the New Testament, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, something is wrong here. Something is wrong. It's like constant glorifying the Satan, even though evil, wicked ways, but it was still constantly glorifying him. But one of the things that you learn reading it line upon line, precept upon precept, you actually learn what the righteous do and what they don't do. And one thing they did not do is give any attention to the Satan whatsoever. It was only written in there for the sake of the teaching. That's it. Nothing else. And basically to show you his purpose. To show you. He was created by the Most High for a purpose. He had unusual ways, if we must say that, like that, because I don't like to glorify him in any way. He does not have the power and authority that we were taught to give him with our tongues, especially those who possess the spirit, or one of the spirits of the Most High. So, it said that Yahshua said, he can come as an angel of light. When you learn it line upon line, one thing you know is, if Yahshua is who we are made to believe he is, the last thing he would have said was that. He would not have given him that kind of glory. He would not have given him that kind of praise with his tongue. So either he is this Messiah and this is a lie, not just a lie, in fact, one of the tares, or he simply is not the Moshiach. He simply is not him. He is not the one. It's one or the other. So when you start looking at that, and this is one of the tares I'm going to go ahead and give you. This is one of the tares that I am here to pull out. That tear, if you go further in, you will find someone else spoke that. And that same person that spoke that is the one that put that in his mouth. Because in the thinking of that deception, that one believed that if you read that first when you were reading these Gospels, and he had already said that, when he come along, it would just look as though he was reiterating something that the Messiah had taught, or Yahshua had taught. But I'm here to tell you now, he did not say that. He would not have said that. Not if he is indeed the Moshiach. That is something he would not have said. And that's not the only thing in here. So what the person deceiving you is doing is trying to get you, when you're filled with one of those spirits that is separated, if this one at this church says it, and this one at this church says it, and this one at this church says it, then it all becomes so. Because remember, when you're reading, you realize the Satan can do nothing that the Most High does not allow him to do. So, the Lord has turned his face from the earth. The power of the Most High is in 7 churches. Someone did a great job with the deceit. But of course, Yahshua said the deception would be so good that if it were possible, even the elect would be deceived. And the elect are not deceived, because the elect learn it line upon line, precept upon precept, so that when you get there, you understand, whoa, wait a minute. I am already being tempted to use my righteous tongue, and the gift the Lord gave me to give that one the power to come to me as an angel of light. And that is wicked. The Most High never gave him that power or that authority. He cannot come to you in that way unless you have used your tongue and spoke it. So those of you that have, that possess or are filled with one of the spirits of the Most High, now's your chance. Now's your chance to say, the living never gave you that authority. Neither did Yahshua. He never spoke that with his tongue. You have to take the deceit and the lie and address it and say, no, no. That is not allowed. You do not have that authority. A lot of you wonder why he's able to come against you and do things. It's because you have given him permission with your tongue. You have used the righteous tongue of the Most High to give him that authority. And that's why it's like, no. You do not have that authority. You were never given that authority. So, just that, it's one of the tares. And I will be slowly pulling these tares. Like I told you, harvest time is coming. And it's time to separate the tares from the wheat. Be glorified, Father. You are the living. You are the living, holy Elohim. The holy Eliyahu, and be ye glorified through Eliashua. Thank you, Father, you're the living, the one who is.